Hessel, Heaven Can Wait Animal Rescue Foundation. Good to see you.
Thank you. You too.
Good to see you. Great to meet you. This is the first time we ever met, so it's nice to meet you.
I'm happy to be here.
Fantastic. Well, listen, I'm really super excited for you. I mean, first of all, congratulations as being part of the top 10 finalists, if you will, for Sponsors Energy's giveaway. And this is going to be a fun day on Canada Day. So we're pretty excited to have you. Yeah. And I know this is your first year being part of the Sponsor Energy, I guess, family, if you will, of all the support on. So I think it's pretty fun. And you're going to have a lot of fun that day as well. So let's just jump right into it. Let's start with your organization. Tell us a little bit about your organization, the mission that you're on, and the kind of work that you do with the animals in your community.
When we started back in 1999, which is a long time ago, I never would have guessed that we'd be where we are now. I mean, in a smaller community, it's a different vibe. I mean, we do animal welfare work, obviously, primarily cat and dog rescue. We've been through High River with everybody during the trauma that was the flood. I mean, everything has evolved as time has gone by. I think for us, because we are in a smaller community, there's people that you're interacting with every day. You go to get gas and the person at the pump beside you. You go to Sobeys, you're going to know somebody in Sobeys. So it is a little bit different because we're not just peripheral to the community itself, we're actually part of it. And that's so much of the reason behind why I think we have the support we do.
Yeah, no, that's great. I know you're, like you said, you're really embedded, you're entrenched right into the community. Appreciate that. Mm-hmm. And again, I think people sometimes forget how impactful organizations like yours is within the community because you're below the radar in lots in cases and you're just out doing your work. Let's talk about that. What kind of impact do you think your organization is having in the lives of the families that the families, the community, but the animals that are in the area?
Well, one of the things we joke about around here is that behind every animal, there was a human that came with it. So whether that was a phone call, a text, an email, somebody reached out at some point to say, I'm worried about an animal in distress. I'm worried about a stray. I need help with a cat or a dog. We do a lot of work with bylaw enforcement, RCMP, ASPCA. So, I mean, we see these other groups all the time and how we can help them to impact animals within Foothills County and a town of High River. I don't ever underestimate our impact anymore because I know that even though we're helping animals, there's always that person behind it that needs help in that moment, that needs action, that needs something. And that's what we've developed over the years is obviously my primary focus is reaching animals in distress, reaching animals in need. But there is a human component that I don't think I recognized when I first started. I think it was just going to be, me and animals kind of thing. And of course, it's expanded so much since then.
Yeah, that's a beautiful point. I again, you just triggered my own thoughts on that. Is that we focus so closely on the animals and maybe the situations they're in, the distress that they're in. But like you said, it showed up somewhere somehow through some other human beings in most cases. So there's always a story there. So that's a really, really, really good point. I'm really excited for you because, of course, this is your first year being part of this Sponsor Energy event on Canada Day. And of course, showing up when they're giving away Jeeps for the Palmobiles, I mean, that's pretty exciting. So I wanted to ask you, winning one of those vehicles, what would that mean for your organization and the people that you serve?
It takes a big pressure off of us, off of me, off of any of the groups, honestly. I'm sure all the groups that participated and that were, narrowed down to those top 10. All these groups are doing amazing work. Like we all are. And we all need that transportation. We all need a reliable vehicle to do what we do. That's where it impacts us. I have to admit, I love my 2013 Chevy. That poor old girl, she's needing some time and some money now. And it's been kicking around my head that we're going to have to come up with another option. So when this opportunity came forward, I'm like, okay, let's try. Let's try. And I know for me, even if we don't win on July 1, I'm going to be so legitimately happy for who does, because I know it's going to be well used, just like it's going to be well used for us too.
Oh, that's a great sentiment. I agree with you. I think that if anything, everyone's sort of winning here. Of course, for the donations that are coming in is a reminder to people that the donations are being split amongst all of the participants and all of the charities. So like you said, no matter what happens, you're going to win in some sort of way. And just like you said, there's a collective feeling that when you bring everyone together like this, you're supporting each other. And I think that's really important.
I agree. You know what? We're a small community, right? Animal welfare overall is a small community. And I do believe that we really do need to help each other. If you have extra supplies, if you have extra manpower, if you have extra of anything, there's a group out there that can probably use it and make good use of it too. So, I mean, we have to help each other. I love Sponsor Energy's initiative to do something like this because to me, it's just great to see a corporation actually want to help kind of the little guy, and help those people that are doing their best too every day.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I love when, again, I refer to it as a business using its force for good. It's a business as a force for
Isn't
good.
it?
I love that. So that leads me to just, ask you this question and, just so that we can ask the public right now. We have their attention right now. What would you like to say to the public right now? We're going to be sharing this and letting people know more about your organization and, of course, participating on Canada Day. Let's talk to them about the campaign, why it matters and how people can support you like right now. Of course, through voting, they can do that and donating and sharing. Let's talk to them right now, how they can help right now.
That's a kind of tough question for me because it's really, I hate asking for things. Like I've always struggled, but you're right. I mean, the votes right now do help and I'm not quite sure how all that's going to work, but obviously the voting, people getting interested and looking at all the different groups and choosing which one they think is going to be the most deserving for such an amazing gift. Obviously donations as well. I mean, when all that revenue gets split between so many deserving groups, it's going to help everybody in some capacity. You know what? I'm just grateful that we're here. I'm grateful that our community appreciates what we do and that they recognize the value in what we do and the value of having an animal welfare organization in a smaller community that also services a big community, which is Foothills County. I mean, I love that there's somebody people can call. It doesn't always have to be rooted to Calgary or elsewhere. We can help. And I'm grateful we have this amazing space. I'm looking forward to having a vehicle that we can even do more with. Like, I recognize as hard as this work is sometimes, and don't get me wrong, I'm only giving you the good stuff. As hard as this work is, I am so, so grateful that people appreciate that we're trying, we're trying, and that there's a phone number and my phone rings all the time. I think it's dinged 4 times since we've been talking. It's having that accessibility to the community and giving people an answer, an option for when they're worried about something.
I love it. Great messaging in overall. And you know what? I love the humility. You're saying, I don't like asking. Well, I'm going to ask for you. I'm going to ask everybody that they vote. If they want to specifically vote for you, I hope they do that. I hope they consider a donation. If it's not directly through the Sponsor Energy website, of course, they can reach out to you as well directly and learn more about what you're doing, maybe some of the needs that you have as well. And I got my fingers crossed for you. Canada Day. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I wish you all the best, and I appreciate all the work that you do, okay?
Thanks so much, Peter. I appreciate your time too.
Thank you.